Hello fellow humans, and I want to talk about tank enrichment, whether it's worth it or not. Now, it is quite expensive now. Obviously, the permanent enrichment is by no means ever worth it like this. However, it is discounted sometimes, so when it's discounted, it can definitely be worth it. Now, however, the more interesting one is the temporary enrichment, again on a discount because these prices are a joke. Enrichment is something that can be extremely useful because the game is deliberately built that when you want to research a new tank, you first have to play the tech tree tank to research the XP, and then after that, you can sell your, for example, tier 8 vehicle right here, and then you're gonna have to get the E75 while grinding credits with a premium tank because you don't have enough credits because the tech tree tank doesn't give you any. So, enriching can definitely accelerate that, and that is probably why it's that expensive, because if you enrich a tank, you no longer need the premium. Now, obviously, 2,300 gold for 14 days is a bit much. However, if you can grind a tank in that duration, it can be pretty useful. Now, it would obviously be nicer if it'd be like 1,000 gold, but this is wargaming that we're talking about here at sell the Caliban for 140 euros. 155% for the Tiger 2, 148% for example for the IS-3, and 156% for the M3O, which means that the enrichment is still quite a bit below the regular credit coefficient of premium tanks. A standard premium tank is, first of all, cheaper than permanent enrichment, because if you look at the price of the E75 TS, it's going to be around 6,000 gold. However, the enrichment for Tiger is 13. You also get less credits as well, so in that sense, it is a pretty damn bad deal. However, if it's on a discount, you're currently grinding that tank, it can be worth it. And now, I'm going to play 2 games, unenriched, and then 2 games enriched. Credits is very largely dependent on how much you actually do in battle. The more damage you do, the more you spot, the more kills you get, the more credits you will make. Which means the better you play, obviously, the faster you will get more credits. Lol. What a guy. Now, this game is a 1,800 damage defeat. However, I did do 1,000 assistance damage as well. Which means, if we have a look at the credits all the way down here, again, the precise amount of 2,500 with a premium account. With a standard account, I would have lost 4,500, and that is not good. By the way, never ever buy credits in the shop. That's one of the worst purchases you can make. Go with game number 2 in the Tiger. Let's see if it's going to be a bit better. Maybe we can actually gain some credits if you take the standard account. What's that guy doing? I have no idea what the hell he's doing. He's completely throwing away right now. Lol. That's 3k already. I mean that was 3 damage, but what the hell are you doing, mate? Well, that's something. And the KV-5 died. Now, with the second game of 4,700 damage and the first class, I did gain 73,000 credits, but only because I got 72,000 special awards and medals. And now it is time to enrich this tank and see if we can actually make more than 1,000 credits on 5,000 damage. However, obviously we're only going to do the temporary enrichment because I'm not insane. With our enriched Tiger, let's get into the first one now. Obviously, I'm not going to go up there. I think that should be obvious at this point, that you shouldn't go there if you want to win at least. Now, let's see what we can do in this game. Okay, our Pantera is not the brightest, but luckily the enemy Progetto is also not the brightest, so we're trading Italians for 0, so we're at a 6v6, certainly. And there is the M6, which is good. Oh, yes, they're there. That is good for us, because that means they're most likely bad. So, well, more likely to be bad, obviously. Let's see if we can have a shot at this guy. There we go. That is beautiful. Yeah, like, just keep sitting in there. Keep feeding me shots. Thank you. And the more resistance damage, that's what you want to get the credits. He's got the 400 alpha damage gun, which means he is not a threat, pretty much. It's gonna... Yeah, what are you gonna do with your 175 pen, huh? Well, okay, now only the M6. 2,500 damage, 1,200 resistance damage, so it is a pretty good game so far. And it's a win as well, so that is gonna impact the credits at the end. However, how much of a difference will it actually make? So, M6. Armor is just an illusion, my friend. You never had any in the first place, especially not with an accurate gun like the Tiger II. Now, the reason I'm using the Tiger II as well is because this tank is one of the tanks that you should ideally get as one of your first tier 8s. So it could technically make sense there. That's why we're taking it now. 3.2k damage, 1.2 assist. That is a solid game, I think. Another first class there. And so we have a comparison. The XP are similar. How are the credits? Quite a bit more. Obviously, if we reduce the special awards and medals, it is still not that much. Because taking off the resupply, obviously, and I only fired AP in this game, so I don't have to pay the absolutely insane ammo cost that I had to pay in the last game. It makes more sense to hunt for top guns and first classes and all those kind of things than to actually enrich your tank. There we go, with a game number 2, and might want to fire a couple of premium rounds. Now, here's the thing. Premium ammo is very important if you need it. However, if you just throw it away for no reason, it is really bad, because you're going to lose a lot of crits, as you saw in that game earlier where it did 4,000 damage. So, we'll see what we can do. Now, I am not going to try and fight in the city there, because, obviously, if we have something like this Barask, we can get a wonderful advantage there and take him out, and then take care of the other guys later. And there is a tank destroyer camping right there. Track him. Beautiful. And another one. Spotted them. Nice. Now we should have a tank destroyer as well back there that might shoot at them if... There we go. Just like that. Perfect. Gonna keep getting them short. That's what we want to do here. Look at that assistance damage. That is beautiful. Now the SU done the absolute worst thing he could have done, and he dropped into the field here. He's gonna die now. That's great. Perfect. And that's the advantage that you want to have, and that's why I'm going out here, because you can just take them out. If they're here, you get them. If they're not here, you can surround them. So, Barask. Hello, Charioteer. You're also a bit passive here. Charioteer might hit me again, but he didn't. Fires are also amazing. Gotta say that. So if you can set one of the guys on fire, do it. And get the kills, because kills get you more. I think it's like 10k credits, I think. I'm not sure. There we go. Another one. 2 kills for me. Haven't needed any premium ammo yet. Not gonna waste it, obviously. Now, do just wiggle a bit. He also doesn't have a chance. Get some more resistance damage. I don't want the 5 HP. I'm gonna go for the KPZ instead. 281. There we go. That's 2.5k damage again, with pretty high assistance. So this is solid. Now, if I get more credits in this one, then it's obvious because of the premium ammo. However, we can take that out. 28,000 premium ammo, 52k, without firing any premium ammo, and special awards and medals 18k as well. So it isn't really that much of an improvement. So I got a downvote. Thanks. Enriching worth it? Not really. If it's discounted and you're grinding a tank, it can make sure that you won't lose credits while grinding. However, for 2.3k gold on the Tiger, for example, for 14 days, it is a bad deal and a bad value as well.